I love how suddenly it's become popular to tell the truth again. For the longest time, snowflakes were spared the truth because they'd get their precious fifis hurt. And now it looks like society's had enough. Looks like truth is back on the menu. Antonio Brown reveals the real sexist, aka true, reason he refused to vote for Come Swallow a Heels Up Pull My Harris in the presidential election. Antonio Brown hasn't shied away from his support of Orange Man. Over the past couple of months, the controversial NFL star has now revealed why Heels Up Harris may never attracted his vote. Everyone's got a different reason, but they're all valid. Brown has been a consistent supporter of Orange Man throughout his latest bid for the White House, often joining the president-elect on the campaign trail. This dude knows what's up. I mean, what else can we say? He clearly is, he's a winner. That's why he teamed up with a winner. However, during a recent interview with Carisha Brownlee, better known by her stage name, Young Miami, I wonder if she's a rapper. The Super Bowl winner was pressed on why Orange Man won his vote over a black female candidate, and Brown admitted he believed Whammons were too emotional. Oh, man. This dude is just spitting facts like it's allowed on fucking TV. Dang, man. Though Carisha, an American rapper, asked Brown why he believed Harris, who is of Black and South Asian heritage, lost his vote to the Republican. Well, obviously because she's too emotional. Yeah. Now, this is the best part. You think a woman can run for president? A surprised Brown interjected, seemingly left baffled at the suggestion of a Whammons in office. Yeah, look at what's happened everywhere else this has been tried. We really want to do that here? Dude, someone get this king his crown. I think black Whammons are powerful, Carisha hit back. Whammons are powerful. We go through a lot. We take care of men. Since when? Now, you might be able to raise boys into slightly larger and older boys. But tell me again how you take care of men. I haven't been seeing it. And this crosses every racial boundary, by the way. Dang, man, this dude, he's just letting them have it. Like, that reaction right there alone is priceless. Like, you think a woman can be president? Really? Oh, wait, you weren't joking? Oh, now I'm just sad. I didn't know you were that dumb. Now, I know there's been a lot of emotions with Whammons. Brown shockingly replied. It's shocking because people aren't used to hearing the truth. Rolling out the age-old sexist argument against Whammons holding positions of power. I wonder, like, has anyone stopped to think that maybe there's a reason ancient people did things a certain way? It should at least be researched and thought about. I mean, obviously, not everything they did in the past was good or right, but not everything was bad and outdated either. So earlier in the sit-down interview on Carisha's podcast, Carisha Please, Brown had suggested that the rapper and influencer should publicly back Orange Man. Should have. Would have been on the winning side. Despite his past support of the president-elect, Carisha appeared to be left shocked by Brown's statement as she asked, oh, you support Donald Trump? Oh, so is this Carisha woman? Was she only supporting him until he became a Republican? Now suddenly she doesn't anymore? Because there's a lot of that. Like, we even saw that with John McCain. Whatever your opinions of him may be, the Democrats really loved the guy. I wonder why. Okay, no, that's not neither here nor there. But as soon as he was the Republican presidential candidate, like, he went from the most respected man in Washington to a typical politician snake. Oh, okay. I guess he was never all that respected to begin with, which would make sense because that is true. Well, I think you should too, Brown insisted, refusing to back down under the 30-year-old's questioning. I think he's going to be a good president. He already was. He already was once. Now he gets to do it again. Now, Carisha went on to quiz Brown on how Orange Man's policies could benefit the black community once he returns to the Oval Office. Just ask this then. If you're black and you're wondering this, how is Orange Man going to help you in any way? Just think of the past 8 years of your life. in 4-year chunks, is the former half better or is the latter half better? Was your life better 8 to 5 years ago, or is it better now? Just think about that. And then maybe like, oh, you know what? Things weren't too bad when Orange Man was president last time. I mean, regardless of what these idiot politicians say on the campaign trail, my life was objectively better under one of these presidents. Maybe we should put him back. Brown struggled to provide a concrete answer, instead dodging the question by responding, I think he's trying to do more for black people, but it's up to us to fight for what we want. No, how is that a dodge? That's actually true. Like, instead of always asking someone else to fix shit for you, no, dude, this, again, he's a true fucking Kang right here, man. He knows. He's pretty much literally saying, if we want a better life, if we want to benefit our community, we need to do it our own fucking selves. Yes. If you rely on someone else to do it, if you become dependent on them, they can take it away from you. If you build it yourself, it's yours. Brown and fellow ex-NFL player Le'Veon Bell joined Orange Man at a Republican rally in Pennsylvania last month, with Brown even addressing the crowd to ramp up support for the former president, soon-to-be current president. Before I get too deep in my speech, I know the media is going to call me crazy, the controversial ex-wide receiver said. Me and Orange Man crazy for having me speaking here? Nah, man, Orange Man knows his audience. This is going to be fine. But I want to make this clear. We are not. They are. Yeah, again, dead on. He knows who's crazy. Brown went on to take aim at Heels Up Harris and the vice presidential candidate, Tim Walz, and his horse, even branding the latter Tampon Tim. Accurate. Come swallow, heels up, pull my Harris, and tampon Tim Walz. You really know they want to put tampons in the boys' bathroom? He added. That's crazy. Is that crazy? That's real insane. There. Yeah. See, this guy knows. These far leftists call us crazy, and they don't even know what a woman is, and yet we're the crazy ones. How does that make sense? And by the way, Tampon Tim Walz, he isn't a real football coach. He could never guard me. I mean, if a real pro football player is saying it, then if there's one thing this guy, you could probably trust his opinion on, it's football. All right, Brown and Bell, who's heavily criticized for wearing a shirt containing a vile insult about Heels Up Harris. Man, these guys are just sounding more and more awesome the further this article goes. Greeted Orange Man on the tarmac as he touched down in Pittsburgh for a recent NFL game between the Steelers and Jets, having also helped register new voters outside the Acrisure Stadium before kickoff. Brown has since stayed in the good graces of President-elect Orange Man by attending his exclusive Mar-a-Lago gala in Florida just 2 days after the November 5th election. All right, Brown posted a photo with the former and future, that's right, get it right, president, and posted it to his account on Twitter. The controversial former Pittsburgh Steeler also posted a group photo where he was standing next to Elon Musk. Yeah, this guy picked the winning side, man. What can we say? He's on the right side of history. Brown's path to an NFL outcast began in current year -6 when he allegedly skipped several practices and began to get in arguments with quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. Okay. Oh, so now that they got through the story, they're going to try to do a hit piece on the guy. Like, well, actually, he has a bunch of drama in his life. He's not a good person. Ultimately, Brown forced a trade to the Oakland Raiders, who signed him to a three-year, $54 million extension, only to void much of the compensation amid a series of internal disagreements with coach John Gruden and general manager Mike Mayock. Brown was released by the Raiders before even playing a game. Damn. Coaches must have been pretty bad. In Oakland, and soon signed with the New England Patriots in September of current year -5. But the drama for Brown was far from over. A Wayman's who had worked for Brown as a personal trainer sued him for struggle snuggle, and the Patriots released him only after a few weeks as other allegations of misconduct began to surface. Oh, so this guy, he was already Kavanaugh'd. They already Kavanaugh'd him 4 or 5 years ago. So he probably just like, I got nothing left to lose. I may as well just tell the truth. What are they going to do? Cancel me again? He ultimately settled with the trainer as well as the family of a child who was hurt in current year -5, and Brown threw furniture from balcony of his Florida apartment. All right, what's the story behind that? So despite the receiver's behavior, Tom Brady helped convince the Buccaneers to bring Brown into the fold in current year -4, and the pair would ultimately win a Super Bowl together. If only the other coaches had listened to him. I mean, clearly he knows what he's doing. But the good times couldn't last. After a sideline spat with the coaches the following season, Brown famously discarded his uniform on the sidelines of MetLife Stadium and walked out on his NFL career in the middle of a game against the Jets. Oh my God, he just rage quit in the middle of a game. Holy fuck, dude! This guy did what we all dream of doing. Every last one of you has probably had that thought, like when your boss is getting on your last nerve. And you're just like, man, if I didn't need to pay my bills, I would just slap this motherfucker and walk out right now. Woo! Dang, man. This dude sounds like a good time. Yeah, he took the ball with him. Yeah, he took his ball and went home. Fuck yeah. So since then, he's been accused of exposing himself to a whammons in a hotel in Dubai. I mean, to be fair, he thought he was in the porta potty. Some of you will get that. Arrested on accusations of domestic violence, accusations not convicted, and faced numerous allegations of failing to pay child support. Okay, so he was being extorted and he didn't pay. Got it. He even briefly owned the Albany Empire of the National Arena League, only to have the league terminate his franchise agreement due to his failure to pay fines and dues. So he was being milked again. Okay. And in May, Brown filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy with $2.93 million owed to 8 creditors. One major issue for Brown, according to the filing, is $1.2 million in debt in a settlement with the former personal trainer who accused him of sexual assault. Oh, maybe he just blew it all on purpose just to justify not paying it. That's actually no. So some guys do that, and I don't blame them. That if I'm going to be bankrupted by this and someone else is going to take all my money, none of us are going to have money. How about that? And somehow, despite reportedly owning more than $80 million over a dozen NFL seasons, Brown claims to have less than $50,000 in assets. What do you mean somehow? Look, this is common with pro athletes. If they're bringing in $30 million, they're spending $35 million and assuming that next year they'll make $40 million. Like that's just how they work. And then one day you don't get another contract and whoopsie. This is a problem almost all pro athletes have. Why are you surprised by this? Now, well, can't expect these people to know shit, given that they had to do a smear piece on this Kang. Man, all these allegations piling on, it really does look like they were just trying to silence the guy. And he actually made the right decision. He's like, I'm already canceled anyway. What do I got to lose? Yeah, this is the guy that walked out and rage quit in the middle of a game. You think you're going to get him to bend the knee to you?